All right, I get asked a lot about warming up for golf and what's needed. And really, at the end of the day, you've got a lot of muscle groups that are throwing a lot of powerful motions in short bursts. So it is a good idea to get some warm up in, and dynamic warm up is very important before any activity. Passive warm up or stretching is good for flexibility and overall the game of golf, but dynamic before you're going to engage in anything where you're walking or swinging or providing anything explosive like hitting bombs on the golf course. So what do? I know that lots of us, this is the example of we're rolling into the tee box kind of coming in hot, so you've only got so much time to actually warm up. And I think this is something that happens to a lot of us, and I see a lot of injuries because people just come flying in and away they go. So if you've only got a few minutes, I won't go over what you need to do to actually have a good round out there, because obviously showing up 5 minutes before isn't conducive to shooting the lights out unless you're somebody really good. That's not me. But that being said, if you are going to show up a few minutes before and you've only got a few minutes to warm up, there are some things you can do to prevent injury or to give yourself the best chance of being successful out there. So really what you need is a golf club of some sort for balance, because what we're going to do is some movements just to get things loosened up and get the joints moving and the muscles firing. So one of the first things I do, we know we're going to start at the bottom and work our way up. The biggest muscles that we want to focus on are the big prime movers. So obviously with the ankles, yes, they do move. Hopefully you can see this. Just doing some ankle rolls is a good idea to get the ankles moving before basically just each side, using this as balance, whether it's your 5-iron or whatever. I'm just using a swing trainer right now. So we're going to get the ankles moving. And no, we won't be doing any crazy Hernandez stuff, but basically get the ankles moving. Then what I want you to do is holding on to the club for balance. I want to get you that leg kind of firing forward. Bend at the knee, kind of kick yourself in the butt at the same time, letting the legs straighten out. Just nice and easy. If you want, you can count to maybe 15 and just get that moving. Same thing on the other side. Kind of just kicking that leg forward. Nothing should be painful. You should just feel a little bit of a stretch, maybe a little tension as you're doing it, counting again to 15. All right, then we're going to kind of go side to side. The right leg, again 15, and then we're going to do the same thing with the other leg. Now, if that's causing you to fall over, it's okay to kind of go one at a time and pause so that it's not throwing you off balance. It's the general movement that we want, basically forward, backward, and then side to side, being that when you're doing the forward one, you're actually bending the knee and getting the knees moving a little bit as well. From there, we definitely want to get a little bit of the upper body moving, the trunk. One good way to get the trunk moving is either just to hold the club out in front of yourself and just kind of go side to side. You can hold it like this and do the same thing in that plane. And again, I don't want anything too ballistic or too hard, not anything too forceful, just side to side like that in the upright plane. Then I'm going to get you to do the exact same thing in about a 30-degree trunk plane, more along the lines of the swing. Okay, just nice and easy. Again, you're just going to feel some tension. It's a good idea to get the shoulders moving a little bit. So from here, just going in a bit of a forward circle. Again, do about 15 in a backward circle. Not too ballistic. You can get a little bit wider as you go. Same thing on the other side, forward or clockwise. Getting a little bit wider. And then going backwards. And then what you're going to want to do is grab either a couple clubs or a swing trainer, something with a little bit of weight, just to get the motion of the swing and to really just start to get used to that turn and working and getting the wrists going. And of course you can do that with a couple golf clubs as well. So I always like to start with one golf club, because the weight of the golf club, depending is enough. And again, see how the wrists are moving? That's my warm up for the wrists, and I'm incorporating all the movements. Now it's quite functional. And what you can do then is grab 2 clubs together. And the same movement, just with a little bit of weight. Once you've got that, pretty much ready to take a low iron and do a partial swing, working your way up to a full swing. And away you go. Off to the races, time to hit bombs, time to go low. Hopefully that's a good warm-up for you. I did this for a patient who was asking, and hopefully that the rest of you get some benefit out of it as well.